we'll assign him to this bed. And then we'll disable the bed with an eye. So we've got 4 narcoleptics now that should work through the night, which is pretty sweet. I won't assign meat to any jobs yet. I'll decide what I want to do first. That needs to be swept from the other side, and we'll get these mesh tiles in as well. Is there anything else that's going to get deconstructed from here? Yeah, there is. Yeah, let's get rid of this liquid pipe as well so I can sweep up all the crap later. Let's get rid of all of you. I'm going to build these few missing bits of mesh tile as well. Just build them out of iron, because it doesn't really matter. And that's that. Let's up this priority here as well. I want to start getting this gas piping in now, so we can do that. We will leave... excuse me. Excuse me. We will leave these for now, and we will deconstruct you. And you. Let's have a look. Let's go to jobs. Sorry, I have missed some stuff. What have I missed in chat? Like something to 8 or something, so if you get something to 9, they'll dig before eating or breathing or pooping. Yeah, it's a good idea though, man. Simple solution: if you use the go here command on something that has a task assigned to it, the Duke goes there and does that task until completed. Exactly. That's sort of what I mean, nerd. That's what red flashy mode is for. Yeah, that doesn't necessarily make them prioritize one thing over another thing though. It just makes them go through their need to pee or breathe. I think the red alert mode is silly to begin with. It's a I failed at playing the game properly button. Yeah, no, I agree. And it doesn't work very well either. I use it more often than I'm proud to admit. I use it all the time, mate. Don't worry about it. Some nights I just don't want my dupes to sleep, so I turn it on the whole night. Wow! You are a cruel dictator. Jesus! The fact that text is weird, my resolution made interest cook look like interest cock. Nice. Well, we're all for that here as well. Maybe the priority set to needs will only kick in during red alert mode. I've set breathing to 8 and eating to 7 during red alert. Stupes will go complete tasks of higher priorities. Yeah, it's a simple fix. It's a great idea. Just delete their beds, why don't you? No. We need their beds disabled. Yeah, I think you two are on something, Nerd and Delmain. Totally. Level digging so we can do Abyss Slide. Oh, the new guy. That's not a bad idea, actually. Put him on this. Not a bad idea at all. What's his name? Meep. Meep. Boom. Beautiful. I'd rather have to remember not to like set too many priority 9 things at a time to not stress out your dudes. Yeah. Let me just check and scroll down enough. I don't like narcoleptic dupes. Once I had a narcoleptic cook who slept while cooking something, and because of that, another dupe starved to death. Oh dear. Right. Son of a bitch. He went to pick this up, and then because his route out of there changed, he decided not to do it. So we need to do this quickly. Okay, come on, guys. So we've got all that stuff down. We'll dig all this out, and that'll be fine. We're still using too much hydrogen. What's going on with my coal? Let's put you to a 6. What's going on with coal at all? Why are we just not producing enough? I was hoping we would have been alright with coal, just off the hatches, but it doesn't seem to be anywhere near enough. So let's just prioritise this. That should get us quite a chunk of coal for a bit. Other things in the base, realistically, I could power my farmer chambers in case I do have any more slime lung. I've got circuits that I can pull down here whenever I want. This is a very small circuit down here, just with a couple of deoxidizers on it and stuff. I could also power this so I don't have to keep running this coal gen in the base. Let's do a bit of a purge of carbon dioxide. Get some of this pumping out. We're currently at 121 kilos of CO2 down here, and luckily we're keeping it quite warm as well, because we're pumping the warm CO2 away from our slicksters, which is sort of the reason I've done this at all, so that we can get CO2 to our slicksters that isn't crazy cold. It does need to be a little bit warmer though, ideally. But that's fine. Oil-wise, did we actually finish this? Doesn't look like we did. Let's do this with a 9. Actually, let's not do that with a 9 just yet. Let's do... Let's dig this way first so we can free these 3 slicksters that are doing jack shit. I am going to get some juice scalded down here, but again, is what it is. You'll be okay, Roland. Just work through the pain. It's fine. It's only pain. My dad used to say that, you know, when I was younger. Whenever I was helping my dad with a job, normally, my dad's one of them that's a bit gung-ho, right? So if we're doing a job like we're moving I don't know, we're moving something, something heavy that 2 of us are needed for, he'd often squash my fingers or my knuckles or something like that, normally between like a door frame or something like that. And his reaction was always, it's only pain. It's only blood. It's only pain. You'll be alright. I think I've adopted it into my life as well. Because you're a big wimp when it comes to hurting yourself. You are. I'm just saying. And the amount of times I've said that to you, it's only pain. You'll be okay. It's only a bit of pain. It's only a scratch.
Whatever.
You can't see bone. I think I might have been, you know, badly treated as a child the more I think about it. I think my parents are just savage. Which is fine, I like it. But they were savage, I think.
Yeah, I was mollycoddled.
You were mollycoddled.
I was grandma.
Oh, you see, my grandma was just the same. You'll be alright. Crack on with it.
No, if I had a cold, grandma was like, get in bed.
Really? My mum's like, get to fucking school.
Nope. My mum was like, mum was like that.
Hold on, I'm about to kill Rowan.
It's like killing people.
I know, it's because I've got incapacity. Oh no, I am killing people whilst I'm chatting. I've just killed 2 people. I might save scum that because I was too caught up chatting to you. Yeah, there was no mollycoddling in my house at all. It was, unless you are dying, you go into school.
Me, mum was always like, you go into school, there's nothing wrong with you. But I remember once she was, I don't know if I told you, but I used to have an issue where I couldn't swallow tablets like paracetamol or anything. And I used to throw it back up, and that's basically what happened one day. I just threw up all outside the shop. She was like, get them down here, and I was like, bleh. She was like, okay, maybe you should go home.
Maybe you are actually sick, yeah.
But like, as soon as your grandma heard about that, she was like, how dare you take her out of the house, get her in bed, hot water bottle, plenty of lemonade. And mash.
My dad usually says something like, I'm not feeling anything though. Yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't feel a thing, but Dad, my fingers are busted. No, I didn't feel a thing. Yeah. I used to get that shit as well. Pain is relative. Yeah, pain is relative. Nice nerd.
You do that a lot. When I say something like, "How would you go?" I didn't hurt me.
I didn't feel a thing.
Yeah, and I'd be like, "It's all about you."
I'm gonna load this because I just wasn't looking at the game. I was not paying attention. I feel bad, but I'm not losing 2 tubes for something so silly. Good job, Life. You cocked it up again. I know. Well, I wasn't watching GG. It's not my fault. I was talking to the lady. Lions and sheep, you know. Yeah, Life has been blamed. Oh, fair enough. He was reading chat. That's pretty close. I wasn't paying attention. Lots of military on both sides of my family, so it's only pain was always a standard. Yeah. I prefer it that way though. Like I would hate to raise wimpy kids. I don't mean that in a negative way. I would hate to raise little whiny kids. Because I think kids need to get used to the fact that they bounce. Like, if I ever fell down when I was little, it was, oh, oopsie daisy, up you get. It was never like, oh, my baby, are you okay? It was like, normally my parents would be pissing themselves laughing from afar. I had an elder sister that would be doing the same thing. And I think it made me a more resilient child, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I think too many kids get mollycoddled nowadays, like fannies. Big old fannies. Right, I'll dig this. We'll have to do this in little segments till I get some Atmo suits. I can't remember who it was that said in one of the previous streams, but scalding is brutal now. You can really mess your dupes up with scalding. So we do need some exosuits. Atmo suits, whatever they're called. There were boobs. Yeah, that's pretty much Bob. I wasn't watching, it's not his fault. He was talking to the lady. Nice, nerd. That's a good one to add. It's wife roast.
Well, I'm gonna get the feckin' blame now, aren't I?
Oh, well, I get the blame, it's just that's my excuse. You're okay. It's wife Growski's fault. She distracted you. Mid Jones, good evening, buddy. How are you? You've got to be tough enough. You've got to be tough enough to actually take risks and enjoy life. Nice 100. Yeah. Not just that. It is pain is a transient thing, unless you've got some sort of permanent pain, in which case that shit sucks. But no, for me, you know, a little cut here and there, a little wound. It's not the end of the world. Right. The problem is here, I don't know how much stuff we've got to eat, or whether I've overloaded the tiles. But we seem to have an awful lot of food there. We've got like, what, nearly 40 tons of igneous rock, plus a ton and a half of sedimentary, plus there's another 20 tons here. I don't know if these are eating properly. I have to watch them for a sec. They are pooping coal, just not enough. Which, again, is fine. Let's turn you off so we don't empty the base of gas. That'll be fine. At some point, I need to connect these two chambers or put a pump down here as well, because it's very, very bleak down here, the old carbon dioxide. Right. I need to put some pipes in, don't I? How do I want to do this? Should I... Oh, that could be quite tidy, actually. I think what I'll do, we'll get some pipe here and run up there. And we'll get some pipe here and run up there. I'll throw a few ladders in. And then we can run a gas pipe from over here. And then a gas pipe over here. And you can go straight through there. And you'll just go up there. Yeah, we'll do something like that. That'll be quite, it'll look quite clean and symmetrical and nice. This is going to be a bit of an arse ache, because if I dig out this slime, I'm hoping it won't sublimate, but there's a chance that it will in the brief time that it takes for the natural gas to fill its tiles. So I'll dig it from this side, and then we'll abyssalite this in. It should be fine. We'll get all this dug out. Now, with natural gas geysers now, there is a problem in the game, or it's a problem that I've found anyway, which is occasionally you'll get a real big temperature spike on your natural gas geysers. I don't know if anybody else experienced this yet, but you can get natural gas geysers going to like 150 degrees and cooking your pumps all of a sudden. I've not noticed if it only happens on save and load, but it's happened to me a few times now in debug. So, oh you bastard, got some fluid oxygen there. It's something I need to take into consideration. Like, I probably need to leave access to this chamber, which is fine. So let's first of all go ahead and make sure this is all abyssalite, and then we'll do something like go down there, and we could have just done that. Should just do that, and if needs to we can slap a weasel in here or something later, and we can then dig out all this other crap from underneath. That should be fine. Wife Broski, brilliant. Can't believe I haven't thought of it sooner. Top marks, Naily. That's your name now, darling. Wife Broski. Hanno's even said it. You can't argue with Hanno. It's done.
Well, I've got to change the name.
I don't know, but...
What's the rule, guys?
People, she's asking if she has to change her Twitch name now.
I'll do it.
Good day, thanks. You having fun? Yeah, I'm enjoying myself, to be honest, mid. I'm liking this update. I'm having quite a lot of fun with it. It's challenging me in new ways. I like that. I'm all for that. Right, we can dig through underneath here now. Get this out. I mean, would you be willing to change your name? Why would you want to change your name to Wife Rosie? I don't know.
Not the pressure.
The pressure. My scalp is dry. Good work, Nathan. Today is drink beer at work day, so that's nice. Nice! Nice, nerd. That's standard life logic there, I suppose. Pain is transient, unless it's permanent. Son of a bitch. Is it possible to add a today's quote command that lists all the quotes added on the current stream? Ooh, that's interesting. I'll have a look into that, nerd. I might be able to do something where I can see quotes that have been added since the last Dropbox update. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. As ever, mate, I always take on board what you say. I'll gladly do it for you if I can. What, another? You can do commands, Mid-Jones. If you do exclamation point commands, I think it works. What? Another good idea? Another good idea. Fuck this, I'm giving up the drink. I feel like I'm falling behind. Delmena said, well, you don't have to. Mex has put #20, which means fuck you. Yeah, Wife Broski.
I don't like your tone.
What is the bot implemented in? I can write code. I honestly couldn't tell you. I wouldn't know what type of code it is. What did you say, darling? You don't like Mex's tone? Nobody likes Mex's tone. It's binary. Under pressure. Okay. Where do I want to run pipe? Do I just come straight out the wall? We can do that. I also need to get power over here as well, which is going to be a bit of a bugger. We could just use this same circuit. At the moment, we've only got these two sweeper arms on it, so that's 240, 480. We'll be 960 with these pumps. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So, let's see. I've got some high priority stuff being done at the minute, haven't I? Let's just have a look. Let's make this a priority 7. That'll be you. And then we'll do some power as well. Also a priority 7. You're going to go over here. Just for now. And then we'll dig out some more of this gubbins. Maybe with an 8, so we can get over to here. Hop up there. That'll be good. And I may also, let me think. I might dig out a little bit of this. New dupes. Ah, shit! I didn't turn off my pod. Let's disable this. Do I want to put a Weezwort or 2 in the room, or do I want to just let the heat go out into the world? I kind of don't mind either, but I don't have many Weezworts at the minute. We also need to stop refining iron. Holy balls. Base, stop this. Too much iron. Probably need a bit more wolframite, but I'll do them just manually. And maybe some more gold. So they can crack on with these pipes. Crack on with this. We'll need a few ladders here. Yeah, I'll just put 3 in, that'll be fine. You can now be toggled on, and we'll make you a vacuum. Should be fine. And then we'll be ready to pump our gas into here. We'll knock out this vent. Then we can start building this. Then we can start getting some water cooling. Ah, it's all going to be great. Oh, 100 player. 100 player, thank you very much. Birthday 3,500. Kickstarting your Lunar New Year tomorrow. Year of the Doggo. 100, you are too kind. Thank you very much, buddy. You've cheered a total of 10k. Does that mean you get the new icon now? I think it does. Holy balls, buddy. Thank you very much. You're very, very, very kind. Thank you.
Blow him a kiss.
Mwah! Mwah, mwah, mwah. Big old kisses. Big old wet beardy kisses.
Order the best.
New badge! I know, 100. That looks nice. I like that. Wife Broski's awesome, just saying. Hannah's spoken down.
Mwah! I don't have a beard, but mwah.
Nice, that is some meta level shit. I think everybody needs their own quote eventually. Yeah, everybody should have their own little trademark quote. Mex has got to be fuck you.
Standard.
Aren't those things really inefficient? What are you talking about, Nailu? Weezewarts. Yes. Yes, I would love some, please.
Can I have your bowl?
Yes, you can. Sorry, guys. This is the rest of my tea that I didn't get to eat earlier.
It's crap.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. We made some corn chili. It wasn't very good at all. Oh, I missed that tune. I know. Thank you, 100 again. Behind every good Growski is a spouse Growski.
Oh.
Oh.
Is this Hannah?
This is 100.
Oh, 100. Oh, thank you.
She's very nice. She's a good lady. She looks after me, really. In between the occasional beatings, she looks after me quite well. I can't really argue. And the police won't listen to me anyway, so... I've tried to report her. She's here.
You accuse me again.
Yes.
Shit, aren't you?
Tea. Eat. Yeah, dinner, sorry. Tea for me is an evening meal, yeah. Oh, you meant the sand grind things. Yeah, they're not the most efficient. You lose half of your... I thought you were going to throw it at me then.
I don't want to buy flinch.
Just give it a squinty eye. Yeah, you lose half of your metal and you gain sand, but early game, all game really, it's the best option. Corn, unsubscribe. I know. Against my better judgment, Hanno, I thought I'd try corn again. Haven't cooked with it in about 10 years and I can remember why now. It's shite. Am I the only one with no icon here? At the moment, yeah, chat's full of the bitties and the mods. Delete, suicide, unsubscribe. Jesus, Hannah. Maybe my quote is Jones for the 1000th time. I'll tell you how drip cooling exploit works. I'm going to do a video on drip cooling as well to explain it. It's still getting brought up on the forums. I'll do a video on that, buddy. Unfollow, delete, Twitch shortcut. Bookmark, I'm old. There was nothing wrong with corn. Not corn, corn.
Corn good, corn bad.
Yeah, corn is taste. Oh shit. Well, Nicola's stuck. Well, she'll have to dig away out. It's fine. Yeah, it's just disappointing. I tried to cook with it. It didn't work. Well, it did work. It's just it sapped all of the enjoyment out of the meal. That's what it basically did. I did not like it.
It was like mush.
Yeah, it just lost its. It's not much texture, is it? Corn. It's just a unified texture, which is never very interesting. I might make these out of igneous. Why not? But alas, you know, I tried it. I thought maybe we'll have some a nice bit of corn. Feel better about not eating a cow for the night. But no, it did not. It did not make me feel better about not eating a cow. In fact, I wish I'd eaten 2 cows in its place.
There's a reason we eat cow.
There's a reason beef is good. No. Right, let's put an Atmos sensor in here. Put a bit of wiring down. And then I'm going to replace a few of these tiles. Just for now, we'll just do a big right. I'll do. I'll just double type like the L, so often when you type it, Twitch goes. Ah, I see. Autocomplete. I don't have an icon. You can try one ad for some bits. Can you still watch ads? I can't watch them because I'm a streamer or whatever. I don't have the option. No, I don't know how you even watch ads for Twitch anymore.
Isn't it like in America?
I don't know.
Is it an American thing? So I've heard.
What is corn? It's made out of soy and stuff.